Welcome everybody to How Fast Will It Go, and today we're dealing with a 2003 Porsche Carrera GT. Now this is 1,273 horsepower, 872 pounds-feet of torque from a 6 litre twin turbocharged V10 engine, and the vehicle itself weighs 3,104 pounds. Now has all-wheel drive. You can do 0 to 60 in 2.033 seconds, and go into 100 mile an hour in 3.812 seconds. So yeah, we've had plenty of Porsches on this series before, 3 of which are in the top 10. Only McLaren have matched that, and yeah, a few others have got into the top 25. Whether or not this can match them, we'll have to see, but yeah, it wasn't the quickest of vehicles originally, or it couldn't even do 210 mile an hour originally, but let's see if it can do any more than that. Now that has an extra 600 plus extra horsepower, so yeah, let's get out there and see what it can do. Yeah, all-wheel drive is going to help keep the power in check, while also giving it that acceleration. Hopefully it will provide extra grip and not too much understeer. Past its original top speed with ease, I might add. That's 240, 250. Oop, did not see the focus there. Ironically, I didn't focus. That's 255, 260. 265. Not looking like we're going to be able to beat the McLaren from the previous episode, which managed 275 miles an hour, which was incredibly impressive, especially since it pretty much got up to that speed on both sides of the motorway. This has managed 265 so far, which is still pretty good, but it's nowhere near as good as other Porsches that we've had on the series. Even the 1950s Porsche 356 SL managed 268 miles an hour. Nonetheless, let's get on to the other side of the motorway and see if we can get any faster. This is the original engine in this car, by the way. Want to see what this what a fantastic sounding V10 could do. And yeah, it's got pretty decent acceleration at as we're at this kind of speed. Though it's got a clear lack of torque over some other vehicles on the series. Whoa! Which usually happens, to be honest. When we hit a barrier with one side of the vehicle and not the whole thing. Did not react in time to that being there, even though I saw it quite a while off. Looking like 265 is all we're going to get today, which is far from the worst that we've had on a series like this, but considering the amount of other Porsches that have gone faster than this, I was expecting a great deal more. I guess this engine just isn't quite powerful enough to get it above 265. So yeah, there we go. Still fairly impressive. It's, like I said, hardly the worst vehicle that we've had on this series so far, with it beating the TVR Griffith, Jaguar Lightweight E-Type, TVR Cerberus B12, Ferrari F50 GT and the Noble M600. It's slightly behind the Porsche Cayman GTS, the Nissan Silvia Case Aero, Nissan R390 and the Vauxhall VX220 Turbo, which is similarly aged to this, and yeah, far off the likes of the Porsche 91720 and the Moser MT900S. But yeah, on the whole, it's a fairly decent car. Had decent acceleration, above 200 mile an hour. Handling was fine. It wasn't anything remarkable like we've had with other cars on this series, but it was hardly the worst that we've dealt with. And yeah, got up to a fairly average kind of top speed. So yeah, average all round really, but I have to say I was expecting more, and I was hoping for more, considering we were using this V10's, well, this car's original V10 engine, which I was hoping would be a spark in this car's attempt at getting to a high rate of speed. But yeah, seems like maybe engine swap would be a preferable option to go for getting even more speed out of this. But who knows? I only attempt a car once just because it's only fair. No point trying it several times over. But yeah, it will be interesting to see what this car could do with one of the engine swaps. I think we could put in the a racing V12 or the 4.6 litre V8 hybrid from the 918. So yeah, would be interested to see what it could do with those. But I theorise with the hybrid V8 it might well be limited by the gearing on that car, and the racing V12 might well not even have anywhere near as much torque as this. So yeah, nonetheless, still impressive enough, and yeah, it was no hassle in terms of getting it to its top speed, which at the end of the day is a plus. Nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.